Hey, what's up guys, Jack here, and I'm going to be showing you how to build Thor in Season 3. This is the second video on how to, on the build guide, so yeah, let's jump straight into it. We can talk about Conquest, 'cause that's where Thor is mainly played in the jungle. So let's start off with boots. Now, with boots, you either get Warrior Tabi or Reinforced Greaves. Let's put both of these in. Now, the Reinforced Greaves are better in terms of, value, whereas the Warrior Tabi, you do more damage, but with Reinforced Greaves, you have 30% crowd control reduction, and the extra health helps you as well. Usually, I do pretty much go for the Warrior Tabi, but if I'm against a team that has loads of CC, I get the crowd control reduction because you're going to take damage in that CC. Extra 150 health help you as well, and it's only a 25 difference in power, so that isn't going to make a huge amount of difference in the with your abilities. And the Reinforced Greaves are cheaper, so it is kind of they're really good. So you want to look at these two boots for Thor, and then after that, another core item is Jotuns. It's quite cheap. 40 power, 20% cooldown reduction, a little bit of pen, a little bit of mana. So yeah, it's pretty good core item on Thor. And then another core item, gonna be Titan's Bane. 33% physical penetration reduction. So yeah, it's really good item. It's pretty much core. You're gonna get that on all your Thor builds. And then another core item again is Beat Stick. Reduces the healing by 40%, this smart power, and 20 flat pen. So yeah, that's a really good core item on Thor. I'm not doing this in any particular order. I'm just labeling all the core items on Thor and telling you what situations you can use them in. And then with Thor, you don't want to go for full power like you do on some assassins or some gods. You want to get a little bit of defense because his abilities don't scale the best. And it's a better off trade when you have more defense and more pen cooldown rather than just going full power. So let's have a look at the defense items you can get. This is a very good defense item, Hide of the Urchin. Once you get it fully stacked up, it gives the best amount of protections out of one item. So it's a really good item. I get this on loads of gods, pretty much every god, most of the time. And then you can get something like a Breastplate of Valor, or if you're looking to spend a bit of gold, you can get Discord. Or another item I actually like on Thor is Void Shield. So these all are really good items on Thor. And actually another damage item is rare, but I never really get it. It's the Crusher. This is when you max out your pen. If you're going to do that for some reason, but I don't do it. I rarely get the Crusher. So these are pretty much all the items that you're going to see used on Thor. So let's go over like a build that we'd use in a Conquest game now. So if I'm playing Conquest, and we're against pretty much a normal team, I might get Reinforced Greaves, then I'll get Jotuns, and then I'll probably get an Urchin or a Titan's Bane. Depends, it depends on the situation. It always depends on the situation. Like if you feel a bit confident and you don't need that much defense, you go straight for a Titan's Bane instead of Urchin. But if you think, I'm going to be diving quite a bit and I'm getting quite hurt, go for that Urchin. And then you can go for another pen item, you can go for a Beat Stick, and then you can finish off with a Discord maybe. So this is a very good Thor build. This is what I'll usually get on Thor. Sometimes I might get a Breastplate of Valor because it's cheaper rather than Discord, and then get Discord late game. I mean, you're almost capped out. You're on 35%, which is pretty much the same as 40% really. With Breastplate will cap out your CDR with Jotuns, but 35 is pretty much the same. So this is pretty much the most optimal Thor build you can get. Maybe you want to get you know, depends on the situation. You might want to get Warrior Tabai as well. But yeah, this is pretty much a good Thor build right here. And if you want a little bit more tankiness, you can maybe swap out the Jotuns or the Brawler's Beatstick for a Void Shield. Void Shield's very good. Gives 50 protections, 30 power, and it reduces their physical protection by 55, which is a heck of amount. You're gonna be if you got this, because you might have a Jotuns instead. I mean a Beatstick instead maybe. You know, you're gonna be almost doing true damage. If you want to go even tankier on Thor, which I don't really recommend, you can also put like a Breastplate of Valor in there. But this build is really not worth it at all. You're not gonna be doing much damage at all. Well, that's if you know you have no, you really need to do it, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, health, cooldown reduction, penetration, defense. They're your main stats you want to build. Power, direct power isn't really that great, so you don't want like transcendence or anything like that on him. You don't really want those kind of items. Have a look. Right, his 3, it does have decent scaling with all the stacks, but it's prone to getting cancelled by other people. And his 1 hasn't got very good scaling on it either. And his ult, you rarely use it, so you know it's not worth getting the power just for that. And his 2 doesn't have any damage on it, so getting pen items, so your core pen items, you know, your Titan's Bane, your Beatstick, Gostins, and maybe a Crusher, but you know I don't usually get that. So these are your pen items. And the cooldown items, you know, again, you've got Breastplate of Valor, you've got Mantle of Discord. So these 3 cooldown reduction items, you want to get them in as well. And you know, the boots options, either these 2 boots. So these are very good items on Thor, so you don't want to build direct power. So yeah, this is how you build Thor. And an Urchin as well, so more defense. These are the items that you usually want to look at on Thor. These are all the items that I recommend. You mix it up a little bit depending on what enemies you face and what characters are in your team, what gods are in your team and stuff like that. You know, occasionally, you know, you might get a different item, say against a Kronos and a Frey, you might want to get like a Bulwark, but you know, not gonna happen most of the time. So these items, you can have a look. These are the main items that you need on Thor. So yeah guys, if this helped you out, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again for another build guide.